Get ready with me while I talk about how I learned a language in a month. I already know what you guys are saying. You can't really learn a language in just a month. That is technically true, but hear me out. When I say I learned a language in a month, what I mean by that is this. The language I've been learning is Japanese. If I spawned in Japan right now, I could get around. I can read, I can understand other people, and I could speak a decent amount. Learning a language to fluency obviously is a years-long process that takes quite a while, but it doesn't have to be as long as you think. But that being said, I think the fact that I've gotten where I have so far in just a month is impressive, so I'm going to tell you guys some of the things that I did to learn that far. First of all, your learning is only going to be as good as the education you get. What that means is, obviously, yeah, you can go take fancy language learning classes, but that's like truly unnecessary, especially in this economy. There is really no reason to not know a second language in 2025 when the internet exists. Originally, I was using Duolingo for a while. I think everybody that's learning a second language was victim to Duolingo at one point or another. I ended up really liking AirLearn, so the foundation of my language learning journey is through AirLearn. The secret to success is literally utilizing multiple different methods to learn the language. What I mean by that is this. For me, I started with AirLearn, okay? I got my vocab, my alphabet, my sentence structure, stuff like that through AirLearn, okay? And you can practice speaking on there, but I have a friend who speaks Japanese, so I usually will do both. Like, I will practice speaking on AirLearn, but also with my friend. Once I got the foundation of my learning through AirLearn, like, I did literally every Japanese language lesson on AirLearn in, like, 3 weeks. And I continue to do them, like, I repeatedly do them. I would start watching YouTube, and I found Japanese YouTubers that I really liked, and I also would watch anime in Japanese and listen to Japanese music. And also, there are a lot of video games where you can just, like, set the language to something else, so I did that a lot, too. And what I would do, mainly when I was watching YouTube, is I would watch the video one time through, passively, just listening, and then I would watch the same video again, and I know this sounds like a lot, but, like, this is how you gotta learn. I would literally pause it after every sentence and say the sentence in correct pronunciation. And then I would translate the sentence to English. And that really helped me start to learn how to say things. And also that much just like immersion really helps you train your ear, which is really, really underrated. I also set my phone to Japanese. So it would literally force me to start learning the alphabet a lot more beyond just like seeing it in passive. It's like, if you want to figure out what to do, you're going to have to read. And I know that's kind of an unhinged hack, but it worked for me, I fear. And I would literally get my alphabet, out in front of me. And then I would just practice writing, but I would make sure that when I write my hiragana and katakana, I would always speak as I'm writing. I know that sounds silly, again, but you gotta do it. Like, discipline is what's gonna get you there. But